Hey guys, welcome back to ConfermentRM YouTube Channel, getting ourselves back into a 2-minute technicals video looking at BTC. And as we can see here, look at that. We absolutely fell from that parallel channel we were talking about, not last night, but on Friday night. And we got that, we're getting that pushed down to where we were kind of expecting. It looks like we tried pushing back up above to 1, getting rejected, holding itself right now in a 382, but it looks like we have a projected target getting there to around $28,117. But as you can see, it's just negating its way, getting itself back to the apex point of next Thursday. You can see it just doesn't want to leave this trend. You can also, if you really wanted to, we could use the highs set over here for a later date, but this will be a tentative one. I'm going to mark it yellow. I'm going to put yellow and make it a little bit smaller. That's a tentative line, but looks like between the 11th and 12th, so 11th, 12th, to like the 20th, there's going to be a larger move coming. So that just means at this point on the 11th, we'd get a pop to the upside again, because you can see it's moving in waves. So I'd just be expecting that wave then to come in there, because now we're starting to form a larger wedge. So that move would be yielding, I think, the same sort of status. If I was to be correct, let's see. It'd be the same move up there too. Yeah, full extension, $31,378. Or come back down there to $26,628. Kind of supporting itself on the low seen here on March 27th. But you can see just kind of on its way to the bottom side over here around 25,000. So that's why I keep telling you guys, like that's the target coming. If it is yielding itself to like a continuing push to the downside. But let's see what we're looking at right now. At the moment, the RSI is looking neutral, a little oversold, sitting at a 47. Excuse me, but trying to put it in the best terms I can, but it just makes sense. It's just moving up in waves and kind of adhering to this uptrend and this downtrend. And it looks like now that trend is more leaning itself towards the 20th. But in short term, getting a pop back up there to around that 29,325. Well, this week at some point. But could it just negate? And if it's able to get itself through, let's see, 29.99, so about $30,133. It would try to retest the previous high here around 31K. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. I'm gonna be looking for when it breaks this week. If it starts to push to the upside, if it can actually break the previous high seen over here on the 26th of April and try to come back to retest that 19th and 18th, this cluster over here. So, because we're, like I said, we're neutral on the RSI here, so that's pretty good. We're pretty oversold in the 4-hour and very oversold in the 1-hour. So it looks like relief needs to come in for Bitcoin. And as we're speaking right now, it's pushing to the downside. Look at that. Just as we're talking. That's exactly what we were thinking. Mondays are usually never great days, as we know. Mondays are red days, and as we're speaking, literally coming to the bottom of that channel. So it's like there's a weird science to it, isn't it? I could see if it were to do a flash move to the downside, I'd be looking at here around 27,891. If it were to wick below, as you guys can see, it likes to wick sometimes and then get itself above. I'd be looking at around 27,900. So if you're going to be judging based off of something like this move of this wedge here, I'd be setting myself a stop loss, not here at the line, not here, but a little bit below it, because as you can see right here, look at this one. It had a wick of how many percent? Around 2.5%. It's kind of hard to really understand that, but as you can see right now, it's starting to wick below it. I mean, technically, we're talking around 28,117, sitting at there with 28,158. So I was expecting some sort of move, like I said, happening to mid-week this week. And if we were to go totally based off of that move of the last time it touched this channel, it looks like that move at the first wave of it would be ending around the bottom here around 27,163, and then like I said, that final move down there to 26,628. But like I said, it's pretty oversold. So even if today were to stay in this range, between 27,917 and up here 28,229. Like between there, like the plus or minus, like about, was this about 1.5%? Let's see. Yeah, about 1.33% actually. I would expect Tuesday and Wednesday to start to fill in the gap, and then we get that move that we're kind of expecting to fill in the rest of kind of this gap that I drew up to here, kind of make its way around. But all right, guys, hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Appreciate every single one of you. Remember, none of it's financial advice, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.